Hello, drummers, musicians, YouTubers. Drum teacher Tim Connolly here today with a very special episode of Tim Connolly Drums. I have here the Yamaha ead10 drum mic / trigger. And this thing has been a game changer for me. So now I have decided that I'm going to let the world know what I know about this. And I'm fairly new to this device. I quite honestly don't know a lot. I'm still in learning mode, but I thought it would be fun to let everyone know just how great of a product this is. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we are with the Yamaha ead10, the actual unit itself. And basically the light up screen here tells you what scene you're at. There's 50 to choose from. So scene 1 is arena, scene 2 is psych, dynaphaser, dance 8, scene 5 reverse gate, scene 6 eighth note, flanger, scene 7, etc., etc. There's 50 of them, like I said. Now you'll notice that each time that I change the scene, the effects change. The reverb effect, which is compression and other effects, and of course the bass drum trigger itself. So every time I go to a different one, we've got different effects. Now, you can alter the effects on that as well. So let's say for Fat Splat, for example, which only has one lit up reverb light, lots of effects, compression, and a lot of trigger. Well, if you want some extra reverb, you can turn it up and you can alter it. So you've now made your own scene. So you can also, further along in the scenes, you can store your own. I believe there's 50 preset scenes and 200 that you can make of your own. So that's really awesome. And like I said, you can alter them. So it's 1985, you like to put some compression on it, there you go. You know, so you can alter it, and it's unbelievable how much options you have to create effects that you're looking for. Whatever sound you want, this provides it. So let's just go back to where we were. We got the master volume, we've got the audio and click. This is the knob that changes the scenes. And then of course, like I said, reverb, effects, and trigger. All right. And then we also have a menu here where you can go in. Now in the menu, you can add your extra triggers. So for example, I have the Yamaha DT50. I'm just getting it right now. There it is right there. And I can trigger the snare drum as well. Now this thing is really awesome, and you can get incredible amount of snare drum sounds out of it. So I highly recommend picking this up. It just clamps over top of the snare, and then you just turn it, tighten it, or loosen it. Okay, so that does not come with this unit. That's a separate thing, but it's an excellent add-on. Down here we have the headphone jack down here. This is a standard jack for headphone, but you're going to need this. Okay, so you've got a situation where you're going to need to do that, and then of course plug your headphones in. If I can find the, there we go. Find it. Okay, so I'm not going to get into all the specifics of everything that it does. I just wanted to give you a simple overview of what what each one of these does. I think the playing part, which is coming up soon, will really show you exactly what this thing does. It is really, really awesome. So that is the Yamaha ead10 unit, and let's carry on. Okay, so here is the other side of the Yamaha ead10, the back end. So I'm just going to go through things basically from left side to the right side. So the first thing is you have a foot switch here, which can be used to trigger pads, can be used to trigger the scenes or change the scenes, and it's got multiple use. I'm actually going to get a foot switch because I think it's really excellent to have that as an accessory. This is a USB, and the USB is for if you want to record yourself up to 30 minutes, I believe, depending on the USB. I guess it could be more. This is really important, this right here. This says to host. And what this is, it's basically a printer cable, and it goes in the back here, and this is where a lot of people have made mistakes. They think that this is the in to use the Rec and Share app. It's not, it's the printer one. So the other end of that is going to be this, which is USB and USB in. So you want to get a printer cable on one end, USB on the other, to Lightning. And I actually got this from Apple. And the Lightning goes into the iPhone, and the Rec and Share app is used perfectly. Everything that I recorded today in terms of playing was with the Rec and Share app using this exact thing right here. Moving along, this is just the power to connect it to power, and you just plug it in. Pretty simple. This is the A and B on the bass drum mic itself, and these are labeled A and B, as you can see here, and you just put them in A and B exactly as it is labeled. It goes in there really easy. Then you've got other triggers. You got a snare trigger and an additional trigger, and then 2 more on top of that. So you can put 4 more triggers in here. Now I have a snare trigger only. I don't have any tom triggers, so I'm using the bass drum trigger that comes with it combined with this snare trigger here. And these are the other triggers that you can use. Auxiliary in if you want to use some other type of a device in there other than just an iPad or something. You can use many things. And then you've got these 2 right here, which is 1/4-inch cables that you can go out to a PA system. You can plug it into a mixer, a PA, speakers, whatever, out to house. So you can use these for live shows. These are the 2, right and left, 1/4-inch cables. Okay, so that's basically the backside of the Yamaha ead10. Okay, so this is the bass drum part that actually, the microphone / trigger that fits onto the bass drum hoop. And as you can see here, this little knob turns and you tighten it on the hoop. The drum hoop fits right in there. And then there's 2 ports here for an A and a B, okay? And it sits facing towards you. This part here faces towards you. This sits on the bass drum, and it's really easy. It doesn't really get in the way of anything, doesn't get in the way of the toms or anything. So this is very light. Both of them are very light. This is actually heavier than the board, which is kind of surprising. But there's 2 microphones in here, and they are very sensitive, and they pick up the entire drum kit with a 6-foot radius. So from what I've recorded and used it for so far, it picks up everything. The other thing is I did buy an additional trigger for the snare drum. We're not going to talk about that today, but I did buy a DTS-50, Yamaha DTS-50 snare trigger as well, because there's 5 ports here for different triggers. So you've got this snare, and you can also trigger the toms as well. So this thing is very useful. The other thing is it comes with an app, and it's the Yamaha Rec and Share app, and you can record yourself playing drums, grooves, solos, whatever, if you choose no music, or you can using Dropbox load in various songs, non-copyrighted songs. I have to make that very clear because I didn't understand that at first. It will not accept copyrighted tunes. So you want to play some, big hit that's really popular and it's copyrighted, it won't allow you to use it. So you can go into another app called Moises, which I'm going to talk about in a different video, and you can alter the songs to do play-alongs, just as long as you don't post them on YouTube, because that's the copyright thing again. And I mean, if you're not making any money and you're a small creator, then I guess it doesn't matter. You can still get a copyright claim on YouTube but it's not going to affect your channel. But if you're trying to build your channel like I am, and you're actually trying to make some money off this, then copyrights, you do not want to get into that. So I avoid the copyrights. So as far as play-alongs, there's lots and lots of different or free music that you can use, and it's non-copyrighted music, and you can do that. I already have one video up playing along with a funk tune that's not copyrighted. It's just a generic funk tune. So it's very, very useful though for playing along with songs, you know. And the Rec and Share app is awesome. You can edit using that Rec and Share app. You can line your drums up a little bit tighter with the song. You can make the drums louder or quieter. You can make the song louder and quieter. I highly recommend that if you get the Yamaha ead10, you use the Yamaha Rec and Share app. It is fantastic. Okay, one thing that I did forget to mention though is that you need headphones that block out sound, because obviously the drums are loud on their own, and if you got some sound blocking headphones, you'll be able to hear your actual kit a little bit better. You can also put it through a PA system. All you need is two cables to put it from the board out into your speakers or into your mixer, and you can run it through a PA system and play. I'm going to run through different settings, or sorry, scenes, and I'm going to play just some generic stuff just so you can hear what they each sound like. Arena is going to be the first setting, and Arena, obviously it's got a lot of reverb, and it sounds like you're in a large venue. So check it out. Starting at the beginning, and I'm going to go through, you know, about 12 or 13 that I personally have chosen that I like out of the 50 that are here. Now, there are others that I like, but I've just broken it down to the most commonly used ones for me that I would most commonly use, and I just want to feature them here today. Let's have some fun. Let's get started. So the next one we're going to do is called Dance 8. Let's hear it. All right, let's check out the next one. This one's an interesting one. It's got a lot of echo on it. This is a lot of effects on this one. It's called Eighth Note, Scene 6. Moving right along, the next one, quite a few effects on this one as well. It's called Fat Splat, scene number 9. Let's check it out. This is one of my absolute favorites, scene 10. It's one of the things that sold me on the device. It's called It's 1985 for that big 80s sound. You know, that Phil Collins In the Air Tonight drum sound. Let's check it out. Scene 11 is another one that I like a lot because you hear this a lot in all recordings uses compression. So this one is called compressor, and it squeezes the sound of the drums into a tighter frame so that you can hear things much more condensed and tighter compressed. Let's hear it. Scene number 15 is called stage reverb. So we've got some stage reverb. Okay, we're just going to do a couple more. Number 20 is solid rock. Awesome. Let's rock. Okay, another one that I really like is scene 25, big gated. Let's check it out. Scene 33 is low rider. Let's check that out with the bottom, really low end bass on this one. Awesome. Okay, now let's check out scene 35, jungle. I got a feeling the toms are involved in this one, so it should be fun. All right, let's check out scene 36 plus T9. Yeah! Check out scene 34, breakbeats. Okay, so that is the Yamaha ead10 review, and you know, play along so we can hear some of the sounds. I highly recommend this. I really think it's awesome. I was super excited to get it. I'm going to be using it for my videos that I'm going to be doing on my Tim Connolly drum channel. And please like and subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, there's a guy from Yamaha. His name is Simon Edgegoose. Check him out. He is the expert. I'm no expert. I'm an amateur when it comes to technical equipment, to be totally honest. But I thought it would be fun today to just show my audience and the YouTube world out there the Yamaha ead10. Keep drumming. See ya.